Okay, so we are, I believe, on the final stretch to completing this. I think soon going to make a big decision, and it's gonna be interesting. Okay. Speak to, is that to the garden right there? Is that where I'm gonna go? Option is speak to somebody else. So where's B? That's A. B's further down. Oh, I do. Our dreams still divide. Is that what I do? Is there fast travel here? Yeah, there is. So what I might do is go speak to that person there, and then come back to that. Well, you know what? How about not? Let's just go. Travel to the garden cave. No, I'll not be able to return once I proceed. You know what? Let's go! So this could be it. Let's see what this entire storyline has accumulated to.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace Keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Try that one, yeah.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You're right. There's no use in second-guessing it.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Change and strive. We felt the discord in the island itself. Yeah, I could try that.
I guess that's why you and Sapadal are due for a heart-to-heart. Or whatever you have with a god.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place. But it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
Oh, great.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
That's great.
Anytime, darling.
Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
I suppose until I change my mind. Oh, she deserves free. Someone deserves that freedom. Gee, this is a tough question. Let's go with that.
Everyone deserves freedom.
I could make an exception for a god with the power to destroy us all in a tantrum.
Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Good. Who said it has to be? Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Cool.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilichi, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilichi that I missed out on the most exciting part.
And you don't have to. We pull together, and that's plenty.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Okay, so in the camp again. Nobody wants to talk to me.
Envoy? You're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah? Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it. Right. If you get any more sappy, I'll think you've turned into a tree. But enough of that. You have a lot to do, and I'm right behind you. Right. Changing the subject?
Some rest, dude.
If I must.
You must. Then why do you want to talk to me again?
Envoy? I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved. Blessed gods. Is it too much to ask to just let us live our lives for a while? It's like they have nothing better to do. Anyway. Pleasant dreams.
You don't want to talk to me again? You freaking do, dude. Why?
Envoy? Blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow. Oh, so the one time I am, you make fun of it. Sure, let's make sure I never ask again. Giada says it was Nandru, like founder of Solace Nandru. Actual, dead and stuck in Audra Nandru. Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man. Doesn't even really matter what he said, if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunan who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice. Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy, what do you need?
Okay, let's get some fucking rest. Don't talk to me again. Yes, no talk to me again. Okay, I gotta talk to these guys about a dozen times.
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious? I suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. I'm a lot of things right now. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Of course.
That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it. I almost turned my back on animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did, to an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything. When you say it, I can almost believe it. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it.
Get some rest.
Who could
Chance.
rest at a time like this?
She probably wants to talk again.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why? I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways. Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting.
Let's not get some rest so I can turn
Not
around and
before I've done some reading.
talk to you again about the next part.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement? Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands. What happened to Nandru was ages ago. Plenty of time to reconsider one's choices. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts. A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands.
Pretty sure it could get worse.
If I must.
Okay, we don't want to talk sweet. Now she's probably want to talk because she just doesn't stop freaking
Marius,
talking.
what do you know about
Okay,
snake
no.
bites?
All
Okay,
there
about
is to
snake
know.
bites.
What bit you?
I don't know. It just slithered out of my bedroll.
Listen.
Let's see if we can upgrade anything right now. Ooh, I can. Let's have a upgrade on that. Yep. Legendary. Can't upgrade that. Could upgrade my book. Breastplate as well. So that can be upgraded to superb quality.
Listen to me, this is very important. Was its head flat or round?
What I want to do is get rid of some of my extra stuff, I think. That's light armor, so I'm not gonna do that anyway. Yes, I'll break that down. How am I medium? So I break it down.
Round.
Hard to say. Kind of.
I can upgrade my breastplate still. Go to legendary. Hell yeah.
Star-shaped?
Okay. After it bit you, did it hold on or let go?
It held on.
Let's get out of here. Exit here. Let's bring those twos for now. Okay, the heart of the living ones. Let's go.
Wonder if Yahtzee brought our ladder. Well, that's convenient.
That was convenient, wasn't it? There's a dead body here. Must mean somebody got here before. Dragonhide. If somebody got here before, then I don't have him. What do I talk
Stand
about?
back.
Yeah, chest. I get me some treasure. What we got? Got a silver coin, bronze coin, dragon iron, and spirit residue. Okay. That's it. Ooh, that's decent heights. Let's go. Let's follow the path, see what we. There's enemies down here. Oh shit, there is. Hey bear! Oh shit, that's not gonna hit very much, is it? Even a headshot doesn't hit too much. Stabby stab. Whee! Oh, he's dead. That was funny. Straight off the edge. Elephantine? Okay. I made it to the garden somehow. The last thing I remember is getting lost, stumbling through the woods past a volcano, and now here I am. Then again, maybe it was all a dream. Maybe this is a dream too. What else is new? The plants are a nice touch, but a bit too humanoid. They'd fit right in at the holes obscured. A little greenery to brighten up the enclosures. Anyway, I believe this marks the end of my sightseeing tour of the living lands. Not a moment too soon. I miss the comforts of home. Now how do I leave? Oh well, I'll figure something out. I always do. Your friend Tane, the Archmage, author of that thing. I'll leave this here for you, or a future version of you, to find someday. Take care, see you at the next meeting of the Circle. I'll save you a seat.
Wait, what's it saying? I feel like it's important.
Look to your left.
Nice. I'm thinking I'm out of nowhere. See what I thought there. Okay, so way down.
Here it comes.
Okay, good. I don't like I hear a chest. Okay. So guys, let's head over this way. There is a sword.
Right. How did I know I'd be jumping into a giant pool of water today?
Okay guys, ready for this?
Don't look down.
I already did. A bit late to tell me that. No, ignores it. It's a waypoint I've not reached.
Yeah.
There's a doorway to go there. Can I? That's open, right? Yeah. We've got above it first. This is a way up here. I don't know what it is, but ooh, here, just be careful to die. Ah! That was freaking fast. Doing a bit slower. Why is she already here?
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Or am I going mad?
I am Groot. No? The book. We've dog. Tree sap. Forgive us. Okay. Can I? What is Tinglas? There you go. Let's pick it up. It's a whole bunch of people. Don't know what they did, but sit back.
Can't we take a closer look? Please?
Okay, had to take a closer look at them. Nothing else to look at.
What is the meaning of this?
Okay, I'll talk to her.
It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. It's not fair. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go? Wanna know what I think? I think someone's laughing at me.
Not me.
Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
How is this not the strangest thing that has happened today?
Oh my gods. They're alive? What do you think you're doing?
Giada Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You... heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But That would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family. I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good Animancer embraces death. And they were the best. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
We are companions, toys, diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual, organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends, drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Well, that was 4 questions, but sure.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness. Easier said than done. Damn it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
A garden is whatever you plant in it.
Sapadal wishes to be understood, as all mortals do. Seen, as all mortals are. What you see is the truth, glimpsed through their eyes, and they wish to share it.
I'm ready.
May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure.
Alright, yeah, okay. Is this door open now? Let's just get out of here. Ouch. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to go. Well, to progress the story.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
Oh, nigga.
No. We know this voice, this presence, sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again.
See, be right back. Okay, continue for a little bit. Somebody's about to come over. These books have no record of your presence here.
And is. You carve lands into petty fiefdoms, but we are the gods of all Aora. You question our purpose? Search inside yourself.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
Okay, give me a second. Okay, so let's...
Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland. I have merely told the truth. That does not suit you.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained. Chaos threatens us all. We will ensure order prevails. A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with. They were defiant to the end. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it. There was none. Utmost chaos calls for unwavering rebuke. A strong censure from one who was not there to witness it.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy. The answer is obvious to those with the courage to accept it. You are here now. There's still time to succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently. Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
Never understood
Okay.
Wolica's appeal. Still don't.
I have nothing to say. That was insane.
Mm-hmm. Certainly was. I'm still gonna stick by my original sentiment of releasing this trapped god. There we go. Get out of here.
I was just getting warmed up.
Oh, I'm glad you were. Useful thingamabob. Is this task done? So the gods abandoned them after carried out the task. A sarcophagus key. I don't got a key. Well, that sucks. Guess it's stand up here. The right direction at the moment. Go there. Get that stuff. Oh, missed it. Okay. Almost missed it again. Well, that's a bit of a drop off there.
I liked them better when they were dead.
Right in the nuts. Yep, none of that business.
That's all of them.
I'm away, Marius. Guess we gotta go there. Let's just quick one right here, grab things. Okay, lots of stuff. This is the end. Why am I collecting all this stuff? Because I'm a loophole, that's why. I'm gonna collect everything. So I think this is pretty much gonna be the end. After this.
What is that? I know that place, right?
Run around here real quick. Okay, let's go back because Marius has got something over here. I'm gonna talk to Marius to see what it is.
Oh no. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here. What I am now is much better than what I was becoming then. That much is certain.
Oh, I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again? Then for the god's sake, what is it? I am exhausted, Viate. I can't take much more of this.
You know where we are. This is my memory, when everyone died and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Good. And when he arrives here, he will have me to deal with. Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
So, what do we do now?
They're right, Viate. This lava flows directly between us.
We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it. I see it too. You've come a long way from that scared boy who refused to wear shoes for fear a bug might crawl out of it.
That was you, Nimdut. Look at my feet. Shoes. Come on, you.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Oh, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy.
Okay.
He needs you more than he'll say.
So, I guess I must tent loose ends then, right? It looks that way. Why can I go this way? Oh, there's a chest. That's why I can go this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I need to get back up. Oh shit, that was a good idea. Let's just break my ankles because who needs to walk? So they're deviating from their god. I've sent them there. Oh, right in their head.
Try a better weapon.
Stop doing that. spiders killed. So let's see what they were harboring over here. Another chest. Okay. Secret cave, okay. Let's get back to where it was, because that's the way it to be. There it is. I don't know if I can go down there. Like I need to, but...
Stay on your toes.
Behind you! Another one.
Just like the good old days.
Yep, just like them. I'm getting all this loot, I'm barely checking it, just picking up and saying screw it, I'm going. Now is that where I'm supposed? This is where I'm supposed to go, because can you just open? No, so I've got to go around anyway. This thing gonna be this route here.
Thomas Cairn. What's that doing here?
You seen this too? No. No. This can't be. The giant roots, the acid sea, the chasms across the island. That's Sapodal's doing? This rune, it looks just like Thomas.
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up his loose end here real quick. There we go.
Tama. No. I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together.
Okay,
What is this, Envoy? This is your God's prison, not mine.
Okay. When your wife's American, she wants to say crazy British things for American friends to hear.
It feels like I'm standing on a storm-tossed deck. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing. I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense? Then how come they look so unfamiliar? I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it. I did. Sounds downright selfish of me when you put it that way. But this Tama's more than that. All his moments at once, joy, sadness, anger, or heartbreak, stomachache, everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger. I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that. You're right. I am. It's like you said. I'm not letting my regret define me. I won't make that mistake again.
Good.
Me too. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the Dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Something in between.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so they're all tied at their loose ends. Well, the people I'm taking with me anyway, the two. Bloody hell, I just got up there. Didn't think I would. Okay, so we've done. Now to go up or down? Well, down, so there's a book over here. So the mage folk start leading false gods, or no god. Well, saying it was god.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing else. Oh shit, I'm a spell. That was bad. Okay, good. Keep picking plants because yeah, hey, pick plants as we go along on a quest to talk to a god. Can I lightning this thing?
On seek!
No.
Ready? Aim.
Ready. Fire! Okay.
Nice! You're mine now!
Okay.
Nice job, everyone.
Yeah, well played, well played. Good game. Well, let's see. I think I'll go this way. Hey there, dude. Where are you going? Can I pet you? Yeah. Dude, you pet you? That's not nice.
I'm sick!
Wait, we're just here. Is he still there? That's weird.
Incredible.
This place would be peaceful if it wasn't so dangerous.
Coming from your right! I'm sick!
Stop that. What's fucking it? Someone throwing shit still.
Another glorious battle.
More things to kill. It's gonna be hectic, but that's probably where I gotta go. Or maybe not. What's this? Don't know what piece. Not enough. Okay, so I've got some kind of weird broken aqueduct. Oh, I can't interact with it, so... Okay, what's over here? Door I can't open. Ancient memory. Let's look at that.
We have been here. We were here all the yesterdays before. sun rises and sets. Time is mud. When were you born? When were we? We cannot say. We feel no spark of the Tibaris Inachus in this place. We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone. The deer, the owls in our trunk, they took it all away. A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened. They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel. A chill in our spine. How could we name it? First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed. A means to an end. We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey. A jug to catch water. We overflowed. We persisted. We were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they track the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze. A mouth silenced. A record of time rendered in ruins. The Akita howled. They died. We cried out. Sundered, soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands. But they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves. We had to stop them. The rivers dried. We had no more to give. They raised machines. We tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing. We floated in a great glass eye. The fog closed in on us. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun. Lay in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves. Yet they did. A light snuffed out. We watched helplessly for aeons. Until you. We are the lamp, the bonfire, forces to be controlled. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison, we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here. We are the rain, the swaying grass. What do they have to fear? A bindweed stricken from the garden. But who built the fence? The soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
Cool. Hi guys, how you doing? Don't grab me. Just talk to the gods. Oh, very specific god.
This one's mine.
Sure, if you want it, go for it. Oh shit, wasn't it? Shave.
We got them all.
Well, there are only two, so guess you're not wrong, right? So I gotta get up there. How do I get there? Maybe this is not halfway. Damn, my guy's grunting away. It's like, damn. Don't make it sound like you're doing it easily, right? Loot.
There's something about that building over there. Looks like the kind of place Yatsley would love.
Oh, I almost missed it. That was almost stupid. Let's get some more loot. Seems quite a lot of loot in this place. But I suppose when there's not been anybody exploring for a long time, there's still there for him to pick up. Yeah, come on, I thought he was dead. Got it. Nice.
Another win, but who's counting?
Guess the raid just came in, right? Yeah. That's the way I gotta go. This building here. It's at least time to go explore it.
This is the library from my dreams. It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. And there's even some wine to read with. Oh, whoever was here last, I would have gotten along well with them.
Let's see what this tablet is. Looks relatively new and half finished.
This looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly, they wanted their story preserved. No matter the cost. I wonder who she was. She looks sad and familiar. Garlowain's gonads. Envoy? I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. It's plush and warm, Envoy. What more do you want? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
It's like looking into a blessed mirror.
It has been quite some time. That the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. Yes. There was little else I could do. I'm a scholar, not a fighter. A lesson I'm glad you learned. But how did the magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine. You're not helping, Envoy. Yardley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Oh, think about it, Yardley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yardley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy? I'm already intrigued. You don't need to lay on the guilt, Envoy. I'm so glad that one of Sapadal's chosen stands with you, Yatsley. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rites. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yatsley. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Okay, but still gotta face my freaking god. So let's go that way. There's nowhere else to go in here but out. Back up and out. Don't look easy, do they?
I'm sick!
She didn't get it fully done.
I'm sick!
So what did I even do?
Right. You can go first. I'll stay here and watch your back. I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
Well, that happened. Okay, well, I guess I'll just charge through it and I get knocked down into the hole. So this does something. I don't know what, but
I'm sick!
let's try with that. In general.
Right. You can go first. I'll stay here and watch your back. I'm starting to think these people killed themselves off.
Well, so we got these landed went through really freaking fast.
jerky and a nap. Let's take a moment here.
Okay, we could bring a camp, I suppose. Because this is probably the last chance I get to do any kind of progress to my weapons or armor. Set up camp.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
Okay, cool.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
Had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonku again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the Dream Scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death. So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in. Thank you, dearie. I'll be ready by the time the fun starts. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd been more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that? We try, darling. We try.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm. How you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless vase. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time. Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing serious, just planning out the rest of my life.
Okay.
Sleep well. Tomorrow we finish this together.
Nobody wants to talk, so I'm going to upgrade my equipment, and that's the first thing I want to do. Damn, this is game. This is... Oh, I can't do that. Damn it. With my armor. Okay. Where's my upgrade stuff gone? What do I need? Can I do it living steel? Can I actually make living steel? Yeah, I can upgrade more. Corrupted art. Can I do corrupted art? Let's have a look at that. Is it alphabetical? No, it's not. Maybe. That's as fully upgraded as it can get. Nice. I need dragon hide. Let's see if I need dragon hide. Oh, we can. Sweet. So that can be. No, I need more dragon hide. Zerp tongue. I was going to make them things. Okay, so upgrade my weapons. Enchant. Can I do that? Okay. Okay. Save the game. And the next stream I will finish this once and for all. So see you guys in the next one.